Did you know that there are places from which people never return alive? Some places stand shrouded in unknown terror, drawing in those who mistakenly tread there. The eerie tales surrounding Old Willows Bridge are precisely such a story. In today's narrative, you'll hear about that mysterious bridge, where a group of friends ventured, and although they returned alive, they brought back with them a horrifying experience. Old Willows Bridge is situated just outside the small town of Willows Creek in Virginia. Locals say that this bridge was once a residence for ancient souls. The old railway bridge arches over a river, where an unusual presence can often be felt beneath the water. Those who have ventured to the bridge at night often never return, and those who do come back are rarely the same. The older residents of the town have shared these stories time and again, yet the younger generation chooses not to believe them. They think these are merely old tales created to scare people. David, Liam, Sarah, and Kelly were part of that younger generation, all skeptical of such ghostly tales. On a winter night, they decided to confront the mystery of the bridge. While some were scared by the stories, others thought their bravery was reckless. However, none could have imagined what was about to unfold that night. It was around 11 p.m. David was driving towards the bridge. The winter fog was enveloping everything like a thick shroud, and the air was unusually cold, creating an eerie stillness. There were no other cars on the road, no signs of life. "We've arrived," David said, stopping the car. The area was engulfed in darkness, illuminated only by the dim light from the old street lamps. They stepped out of the car. Kelly looked around, shivering, and said, "There's something off here. I feel chills running down my spine." "It's just the cold," Liam chuckled. "There's nothing to worry about. We're just here to see an old bridge." But David could feel something unsettling too. As they approached the bridge, he felt as if unseen eyes were watching them, tracking their every move. They stood in the middle of the bridge. The fog had thickened considerably. Suddenly, Kelly froze. "Listen, do you hear that?" The eerie silence surrounded them, making them doubt themselves. They strained to listen. At first, nothing was audible, but then a whispering sound came from beneath the river. The noise was faint but becoming clearer, as if someone was calling their names in a ghostly murmur. Sarah screamed, "What is that?" David tried to sound brave but felt a chill run down his spine. "It's probably just the wind. We'll be fine." But he lacked confidence in his own words. Suddenly, Liam's flashlight went out. They were engulfed in darkness. The thick fog seemed to swallow them whole, and the whispers grew louder, as if something was calling them from all sides. Everyone began to panic and run back. But suddenly, Kelly tripped and fell. "Help me, grab my hand," she cried out. As David tried to pull her up, he noticed a figure slowly emerging from the fog at the end of the bridge. A woman in white, her head bowed, with wet hair hanging down. Her face was hidden, but her presence felt heavy and frightening. The woman moved closer toward them. "What is that?" Sarah shouted. No one could respond. They all turned and started to run. But as they reached the end of the bridge, Kelly looked back. "She's coming for us." David urged her to hurry, but the figure was rapidly approaching. They reached the car and jumped inside. David quickly started the engine and sped away from the bridge. But Kelly gasped as she glanced out the window. "She's following us." As they drove further away, the figure appeared in the car window, but then it gradually faded away. Once they reached a safe distance from the bridge, everyone felt a momentary relief. However, Kelly spoke up with a strange sense of foreboding. "She came with us." No matter how fast they drove, Kelly insisted the woman was still with them. "I can feel her presence," she said, her voice trembling. David asked, "What do you mean?" Kelly replied in a calm voice, "She's not here, but I can sense that she's following us. We have something with us." After that night, none of them could return to their normal lives. They had escaped physically, but the horrifying memory of that night haunted them every moment. Thank you for watching this episode from the Lures of the Past. If you enjoyed this journey into mystery and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next tale from the past goes live.